Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me here at Shanna's Sweets. This week, I want to make this beautiful card for you from this from the annual catalog, and this is a Hostess stamp set called Tranquil Tulips. You can get Hostess stamp sets when you spend $150 or more. You do not want to use the Hostess code on my site because you want to get to the Hostess rewards for yourself. So after you spend $150, you get 10% of what you spend, and you can get Hostess. It doesn't have to be just what you spend. If you do a workshop, if you live local here with me in the Wichita, Kansas area, you can do a workshop, and so anybody in your workshop, be it a party or friends or stuff that go under your workshop code, you get 10% of all the sales in a workshop. And the Hostess stamps are located in the back of the book starting at $2.22, and this one happens to be Tranquil Tulips, and that's the one I'm going to use today. I'm making some thank you cards for some customers. So we're going to use 3 colors for inks today. We're going to use Tranquil Tide, which is one of the new in colors, Pool Party, and Wild Wasabi. So let's get started. Let's do our stamping first. I've already stamped the little label. We're going to stamp the tulips. So the label I stamped on Pool Party, and I embossed it. So I don't know if you can see that. I just wanted to save a little bit of time, but the thank you part, there's no verbiage on the Tranquil Tulip, so I used thank you from the Flourishing Phrases, which is also in the annual book, and I used the framed stitched framelets, which you get all 3 squares, ovals, and circles in that. So that one's from that set, and that fit perfect. And then the tulips, I've got layering, so we're gonna, the layering circles, you get squares and scallops. I mean circles and scallops in that. So I've got the biggest circle and the biggest scallop out of there. So I started with, these already have a watercoloring effect on them, so you don't have to really, you can, I almost thought about stamping off for a lighter color on the, so we might do that with this one, because it's a little bit dark. Yeah, we're going to do the Pool Party first. So this is the lighter color. My Pool Party. Now I have my Scrimp and Scrub here next to me because I want to clean my stamps. So you have little raindrops for your wet side and a little sun for your dry side, and you have your Stampin' Mist. Just give it a few squirts, and then of course you just, and boom. I love it. Really like that. I kind of didn't. I'm going to go ahead and do my small one here at the same time. And I'll go, I'm going to go, maybe, I think I'm going to go just a smidget higher. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with the Pool Party. So I'll throw that to the side. So I'm going to stamp, I think this time I'm going to stamp off once just to get that a little bit lighter for the, and then I'm kind of trying to layer bottom. Made it a little bit lighter, not a whole lot, but a little bit. Here is my top layer of my big one. I'm going to go ahead and stamp off once for that one too, and then try to find the bottom. There we go. Now I decided I wanted a little bit of an accent on the top, and if you can see, there's some little bitty dots. I'm not going to stamp off for that. So I just kind of put a couple little dots at the top because I just wanted a little bitty accent there. So that's why I did that. There's a couple different ones if you see on the set. I guess I could have used those. I just chose the little dots. Now we're going to do the stems. So there's different stems to choose from. I just chose the single stem. And I actually, so I kind of curved it a little bit more of a curve. And then I kind of wanted the curve to go the opposite way on the other side. So, but I wanted them to connect, so I lined it up so they both connect. Now, there are these like petals, and I wanted to use those, but I didn't want them, I stamped off because I did not want them to be the same. So, and of course I used both of them because I wanted some difference. And you can see that there's a little bit of watercoloring effect on this stamp set. Really like that look. And that is all the stamping. So, parts of our card here. I'm using Pool Party for the bottom, and it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's 8 1/2 to start with, folded in half. And then I have Tranquil Tide for, get rid of that ink before I put my hands in it, for my layering, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just going right on top. And then this paper is, oh, I just had the name, and of course, just spaced it. Let me tell you. The name it is Whole Lot of Lovely. It's here on 188. So I have it 3 and just under 525. I wanted it just to be, and I'm going to use this, I used Pool Party sheer on this one, but I didn't have enough, so I'm going to use this Gross Grain Soft Sky for this one. And I'm going to wrap it here. If I can make a bow. Of course, with my luck, I won't be able to make one now because I'm on camera. And I probably really shouldn't have put tape on there first. Add a little more tape to make sure that stays down. And I kind of want to position that towards the middle if possible. There we go. Now I'm going to put this one on towards the top bottom, and no card is complete without dimensionals. You have to have dimensionals. Everything has to be popped up. Always pop up. Whoa. Sorry about that. Make you all really dizzy there. There we go. So this one is with it stamped off first before putting it on the pool party. And this one is straight from the ink pad to the pool party. So just a little bit of a difference, you can tell. But, and this is with the sheer ribbon, and this one is the gross grain. This is Soft Sky versus Pool Party. Not much of a difference, but you can tell just a little bit. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any questions, please email me. And I hope to hear from you. Thank you again. Bye-bye.